These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather around. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
Terrific. Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah. Woo.
Ha-ha.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do. Well, the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barrenlight. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Practical choice.
Come on, anyone! Make my day!
So if an Osram hammers metal in an empty
Shop
forge...
just opened up, and I've got a backlog of orders, so...
Armor is my trade.
Tell Petra I say hi.
I'll drink you under the table anytime.
You just gonna stand there?
I know everyone wants
She's
to
tougher
hear
than the whole
my joke.
vanguard. She took out those bristlebacks.
Stealth, power, and protection.
Don't you think I forgot? I never forget. I think.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's O'Dirk. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Almost ready to go?
Give him hell.
Catch you soon. I'll come find you later.
Maybe finally someone who will outdrink me.
Yeah. Ignoring me again? Yeah. Yeah.
I bet you've got good stories to tell. All I'm hearing is, you know?
Sister! Over here! What's that on my hand?
Sorry, friend. Can't win them all. What strikes your fancy? Practice or a challenge? Attacks are fast, but easily blocked. So learn to combine them with other attacks.
I don't mean to pry, but...
I am most certainly so.
Make my day.
Heavy attacks break weapon blocks and do more damage. But they're slow, so your opponents might counterattack.
Looking sharp as ever.
Hammer an enemy with damage, but they're slow and leave you vulnerable, so pick your moment.
I kind of like those weaponsmiths, actually.
Tell me I'm not. Is that?
Yeah.
Finally.
What?
Hope work wasn't too tough.
I'd buy you a drink, but I'm not exactly made of shark.
Well, I do like the sound of my voice.
Fine day for poor singing, I say.
Pretty sure it's your round. Won't be my round.
Met a beer I didn't like. Looking sharp as ever.
Yeah.
And now
Salutations, fair maid. Yeah.
yes.
More talking means less drinking. New master.
Somewhere better.
Sorry, friend. Can't win them all.
I am going to.
Sorry, friend. Can't win them all.
Hope to catch you soon.
Anyone? Make my day.
You speak ale? Well, I do. If Fedora drinks, that's it.
Aren't we excited to all right?
Yeah.
Down to cash you got there, huh?
For me, and one drink for others.
It counts. Of course it counts.
Oh, tough luck.
Ignoring me again? How goes it, Hammerhead?
I quit now, but we'll talk soon.
What?
Where'd I put my shoe?
Not again.
For me, and one drink for others.
That's a damn good shoe you got there, Red.
Why do you like the sound of my voice?
Hey, that's her. She's the one that dealt with the bristleback.
This one goes to the Nora.
I had the best singing voice in
You look like someone you
anyone.
know.
Make my day.
Well, that depends on what you need a measuring stick for.
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red.
seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed. Come back anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
I'd live in a forge if they paid me enough.
I've heard of your adventure. My armor can help.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, buddies. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Savior, over here.
Savior,
Thank you for taking the time My condolence.
I've done.
It's but the
How?
no one but I don't
No.
the look help.
You said the bristle.
Yes, he could play if you maybe and maybe.
Another.
Bet you 50 shards.
I'm still
Hey,
waiting.
Roy.
Hey, Red.
Change your mind about that brew?
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too. All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain... Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine. Gotta move that machine forward. Just need to, move that machine. Gotta move that machine. Perfect. Best end your turn so we can keep going. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece closer. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine... Did you get all that? Knew you were a smart... Finish up by... Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move one space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I... Just overcharge your... You're gonna have to overcharge that machine to... That's about it for your turn, then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Rotate that machine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes, that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Don't be a stranger.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit. That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
Shadow Carja refugees. What are they doing in the Daunt?
Looking for a new home, I gather. They're camped out by an old trailhead. So, and therein lies a Stormbird and Talon, but the refugee mustn't.
Huh.
Yeah, well, but not me.
Well, if I'm up that way,
much appreciated.
This Talon guy might still be in Chainscrape. I could have a word with him first.
Why not sit down for a game of stride?
Old shop and tripped over one of these stupid wires.
The usual.
Left it with a bristle back that almost bit my arm off on the way in. Gotta move!
Didn't expect to see you up and about.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking.
Where were we? So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually,
Could you just not? I am with a customer.
I'm not a customer.
I got it! Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red. How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
explosive, done in one, machine wrecking,
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a effective, but
where
I could booms.
Why not both?
That I need. Well, for chart. Yeah. Otherwise, but there's a. You get a.
You. I could get around faster if I find a charger to override. I can override one of these chargers. I have to go in quiet so I won't spook the herd. I'll have to find a cauldron out there to learn how to override that. Thanks, son. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. But first, might be worth taking a look around, too.
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
Guess I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.